The people at Home Run Pet sent me this litter box for review. I really don't know what to expect of it, other than it's really big, it's self-cleaning, and self-filling. It comes with a quick start guide, and it looks like it's largely ready to go. Inside the litter box drawer, you'll find a box of accessories. This is much bigger than your typical litter box, so let's get some dimensions. It looks like the width is about 27 inches. Going from front to back, it's about 23 inches deep. Let's call it 2 feet for good measure. And it's about 28 inches tall. It does have a pretty substantial step up. It's about 15 inches to get into the actual opening. That's quite a leap. Inside the accessories box, you'll find a user guide, 2 bags. One is designated as a litter bag and the other the poop bag. I'm not sure of the difference, but we'll determine that once we look at the drawers. There's a gel deodorizer, and finally, there's a power supply. There are multiple adapters depending upon where you live. This is the one I'll need here in the US. So it's good to see it includes the adapter that I'll be using. I like the way the waste bin works. They included a roll of bags. It's really a large disposal bin, much larger than the other 2 self-cleaning boxes that I have. What I really appreciate is when you place the bag into the unit, there's a frame that holds it securely in place. You know it's not going to go anywhere, and when it's time to clean it, you just pull on the ties and it'll close right up. The second drawer is used when you want to completely replace the litter. The used litter will empty into this bin. So this bin is for waste disposal, and this is for the used litter. This drawer is also a handy place to keep your rolls of bags, so you always know where to find them. Another important feature is most components can be cleaned with water. Your waste bin, litter drawer, and even the removable drum. You don't want to get the base unit wet because it contains electrical parts. I know the safety of your pet is important to you. These anti-pinch safety bumpers will prevent the unit from accidentally rotating and injuring your pet. It's time to fill it with litter. Inside the drum, you'll find the maximum fill line. Make sure the litter doesn't go above that point. Look who showed up to investigate. It's Callie. And she's standing right on the quick start guide. It looks like Max might want to check it out too. We'll start with a 9-pound bag of clumping clay litter and see how far that goes. Max! We don't even have any litter in there yet. At least we know he'll have no trouble getting in there. It took nearly 2 bags, or about 18 pounds of clumping clay litter, in order to get it to the fill line. One of the things I really like about this litter box is that it has an automatic litter dispenser. Make sure you add litter to the refill reservoir as well. It'll refill the main drum when it gets low, so you'll never have to worry about topping off your litter box. This reservoir is really large as well. It's taking most of this bag of litter. There's probably about 6 pounds in the reservoir. Let's give it a quick test. This time, I simulated actual use by pouring water into the litter. Keep in mind, I used a very large amount of water, and I didn't give it a lot of time to clump. The default time is about 30 minutes, but I only gave it about 3 minutes. There's that anti-pinch mechanism to prevent it from accidentally moving too far. I moved in front of it to get a camera shot. The unit sensed that, and it stopped. That's a testament to its safety sensor. It knew I was there. And there it is. It worked perfectly. The control panel is really easy to understand. There's Wi-Fi here and a child lock indicator. It did lock up on me and I wasn't sure why, but all I had to do was swipe down and you can see the lock came on. Swipe down again and the lock turns off. This will entirely empty all the litter for changing. This resets the system, and this activates the cleaning mode. So what's my final analysis? The HomeRunPet Litter Box is great. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's functional, it's big, roomy, and I especially like the safety features. That even caught me off guard. I was going in with my camera, I was trying to get a picture of the interior of the drum, and it sensed that I was there, and it stopped the movement. And I really liked that. It made me feel good because I knew when that drum is coming down, especially when it's emptying the litter, a cat is not going to get stuck in there. And they don't rely on just one thing, the sensor. They have a second system, and that is that anti-pinch mechanism. They're like fingers or tabs that come out, and they will physically stop it. So, it's kind of nice to know that your cat's safe because that is a priority. It worked just like it was supposed to. I'm doing this video one day after initially setting this up, and my cat Mac has used his litter box twice. He used one of those that he was comfortable with and used to, and he also used this one. So it didn't take him long to feel comfortable and get in and use the litter box. Now, if we talk pros and cons, it's always a difficult way to address things because one man's meat is another man's poison. So I'm just going to talk about considerations. Let's start with the apparent one, the obvious one, the size. The size of this can be a pro or a con, depending how you look at it. If you have a big cat like mine is not the biggest cat out there. I know there are some breeds of cats that are really big, the Maine Coons, that type of thing. But Max is a solid cat. He's large framed. He's 17 pounds and he looks lithe and thin. He's just a very large framed cat. And he got in and out of this. You saw one little clip before we were even ready when he was able to climb into that. So I feel that it's going to accommodate a larger cat. Now, having said that, out of my 3 auto litter boxes, this one, as big as it is, has the smallest entry opening. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. It may mean nothing to you. This entry opening is about 10 inches square. And the next one I have is a little over 12 inches square. And then my third box has an open top. So the entrance size is irrelevant. So you're going to have to consider, will this mean anything to me or not? Some cats won't care at all. As a matter of fact, they might prefer that because it gives them that feeling of comfort, safety. They're tucked away inside. Also, the step up is a hardy 14 inches. Now, what I have done is put a step stool in front of it. Max is going to jump in and out, but Callie is going to need that little step up to get in and out of the box. Anytime you have a litter box where the waste bin is underneath, there's going to be that step up. I have another litter box where the waste bin is in back. There's, benefits and negatives to each of these. I'm not saying one's better than the other. Just be aware of it. It is a 14-inch step up, and that is a pretty hefty step. As far as cleaning, in my mind, the cleaning is probably the one drawback of this unit, because this unit has kind of a long path for the waste to follow. As the drum turns upside down, first the waste dumps to the top. When it's inverted, it dumps to the top. And then it slides to the side and it goes down a chute that takes it into the waste bin. Nice large waste bin. I love that. However, that's a lot to clean and it's a little clumsy to get in there and clean. So getting in there and getting around all those parts, that's the only drawback. The nice thing about it, however, is once you empty all the litter out, you can hose it off because that entire drum can be cleaned with water. It is big, so it does take up space. I had to rearrange where I had my 3 auto litter boxes. I put another one in a closet. I have a little closet that's tucked away, and it's just perfect for a litter box. However, that closet is too narrow to fit this. So as I said, everything has a plus and minus. It's not that that's bad. It's just have an awareness of it. I'm going to ask that you read the first comment down below, because the longer I own this and as I learn new things, I'm going to put them in that first comment. You can always find out the latest information. Let's talk about the app. It's a nice app. It did take me a while to get it connected. I had to turn my box on and off. Actually, I unplugged it and plugged it back in 3 times before it finally sensed the box. Once it got hooked up, the app is working perfectly. It has a wonderful resource, answers a lot of questions. It has the typical things you might find in an app. I can clean it when I want to. It senses when cats were there. It keeps a record. You can put in the profile of your cats with their names, their birthdays, their weights. Am I happy with my Home Run Pet Litter Box? Yes, I am. So far, it's done everything I would expect of it. Its safety mechanism is superior than anything I've seen. And I feel really, really good about the Home Run Pet safety devices that they put in place. I hate to give this a letter grade. The drawback to me is the difficulty in cleaning. So I'm going to give it a B+. If that doesn't matter to you, this would be a solid A. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Your comments, your likes are really important to a small channel like this. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark, and this is the Callie Cat.